I am Professor Dr. Karen Smith-Stegen, Professor of Political Science here at Jacobs University and the Study Program Coordinator, or Chair as it's sometimes called, of the International Relations, Politics and History program. Well, what is unique about the IRPH program is that in comparison to other IR programs around the world, we offer considerable breadth and depth to what our students learn. So they learn the theories of international relations, but they also learn practical elements such as how you can use the theories to analyze ongoing current situations around the world. For example, last week my students analyzed what's happening in Afghanistan. Other unique features of the IRPH program is that we have international law, we have foreign policy and diplomacy, we have international political economy. We offer almost the entire bandwidth of courses that you would want to take in an international relations program. What is unique about us in comparison to other programs here at Jacobs University is that we are the only program that students, or where we instruct students in both writing and presenting, debating, and how to build an argument. No other program teaches their students all four elements of that, which are all useful for getting jobs or for going on to graduate school. We were also the very first program to offer a mentoring program, where first-year students or transfer students are given a second or third-year student who then is their mentor. They can ask this person for questions or just have a buddy on campus so they don't feel like a fish out of water when they first arrive here. Hands-on is one of the best elements of our program. So for example, in the classes that I teach, not only do you learn the theories, but we play cooperation games so that you can actually, we play a cooperation game, and then before the students do the reading on cooperation, and in the cooperation games, they actually experience exactly what theory would predict. Then they read the reading, and I love the class after the reading because students always come and say, oh my gosh, it was exactly what the reading said would happen, what the theory said would happen. So for example, you can coax cooperation under certain conditions, or you can diminish the chances of cooperation under other conditions. And I play with this when we do the cooperation games, and to let them see like what factors induce cooperation and what factors are not conducive to cooperation. Then they also are taught presentation skills, and they also get to practice those presentations. But that doesn't just mean that they're doing presentations. They're actually using the theories they learned in the first half of the semester to analyze a case study and then present it to the class. So they use their analytical skills. Then in the resource politics class, for example, that I teach, they learn about the interrelationship of international politics and conflicts with resources. And if we think about it, we hear about this all the time in the news. Just recently, there was a lot of news about cobalt, all the minerals that we're going to need for the renewable energy transition. Well, there's a lot of politics and international politics that surrounds all this. So not only do they learn about the theories and then actually what it means in terms of resources. They learn about resources and energy, but then they learn how to do a political risk analysis. They learn how to write a briefing memo. So they learn truly hands-on skills in addition to theoretical background. Oh, we are extremely interdisciplinary. I mean, that just our name already says that, right? So international relations, politics, and history. So right there, you know that our students are getting a basis in history so that they can understand what's happening today. We can only understand how we got to where we are today by understanding the past. For students who love history, they can go much deeper into history. For students who prefer more the political science type of courses, then they just take one history class and then they can be finished with history. So there's some people who love it and some people who don't, and we can cater to both of these types of people. Then we teach political science, international relations, international law, foreign policy and diplomacy. We look at major issues like globalization and, as I mentioned, resource issues, and also regionalization, right? So is the world emerging into regional blocks versus before what we had, which was competing powers from different centers of the world. In our classes, professors and faculty members always talk about their own research. Right? So we introduce our students to our research. We hire students as our research assistants, And students can just participate in research if they just have an interest, but they don't really want to have it as a set job. We also allow that. International Relations and Politics and History is a social sciences program. And I've had students say to me, I would love to study international relations, politics, and history, but my parents want me to get a job, and so I have to study something else. But I would really love to study this. And so I heard this for years. And so I did a survey of about 50 alumni, because I thought, I know our students are getting jobs, and I know they're not just getting jobs, working for peanuts at a nonprofit or something like that. I know they're getting good jobs. So I did a survey, and I found out that after they graduate, about 2/3 of our students go to graduate school, and 1/3 go straight to the job market. They end up in consulting, financial planning, project management. We've got people working at Google. We have students working in finance. We have students or alumni working in all kinds of business fields. So somebody can go into the business sector with an IRPH degree because they're learning transferable skills like critical thinking skills. That's really what employers are looking for. Then the students who go on to graduate school, they place extremely well. So right now we have students at Harvard's Kennedy School, we have students at Georgetown, we have students at Cambridge, at Oxford, we have students at all the best universities, at all the best graduate universities. So I think we've done really well in these rankings, because our students are so pleased with what they get at our program. So a lot of this is that these different rankings, they ask the students for their feedback on the program, and our students are quite happy. Because they're getting an excellent education, and they can see that the people who graduated last year are getting excellent jobs and placing at top flight graduate schools. So they enjoy what they're doing while they're here, and they have confidence and optimism that they will do well later.